This is verse 25 of the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John, nearing the end of the high priestly prayer. And Jesus begins to wrap things up as he draws once again a rather sharp distinction between those who belong to him, the disciples, and those who will believe, of course, through their testimony, and what Jesus calls hokosmos, the world. So we have here pater, the vocative of pater, father, and then also in the vocative the adjective dikaie, so it renders as righteous father. Jesus has called him Holy Father, now Righteous Father, this rather lofty way of addressing him, and then draws this distinction. So we have Kai, the connective, and it's been a somewhat perplexing problem among translators and commentators as to exactly what is intended by this Kai. It normally means and, can stand as a both or this or that kind of thing, a both and sort of thing. None of those really fit here. Some have rendered it more the idea of indeed, and that's possible. And then it would stand in a kind of distinction to the de that comes down here. So if we render it that way, we would say hokosmos in the nominative, the world indeed, se, the second person accusative singular pronoun, the world indeed, you, and then uk egno, did not know. Egno is the third person singular, aorist active indicative. It's irregularly formed, of course, from gnosko. So the world indeed did not know you, and then in contrast to that we have ego, first person nominative singular pronoun, I, but I, se, same thing. This is the accusative of the second person pronoun, I knew. So egno here is the first person singular aorist active indicative, once again of gnosko. So righteous Father, indeed the world did not know you, but I knew you. And then referring to the disciples, Kai, the connective, hutoi, these, or these men, in the nominative, plural, masculine, these men, egnosan, once again, from gnosko, third person plural, aorist active indicative, but these men knew, hoti, conjunction, su, that you, nominative, singular, me, the first person accusative pronoun, apostelos, that you sent me. So the world has not known you indeed, but I have known you, and these have known that you sent me. You sent the one who knows you. And the implied in that, of course, is sent with the same authority, the same knowledge as the Father, coming into this world indeed as God among us. These have understood that. These have known it. The world hasn't, and that sharp distinction, of course, is emphasized here. These have known it, and of course it's on that basis that Christ is now about to send them out on the Great Commission that he's going to communicate to them.